Football is back, ladies and gentlemen, which now means it's time to get your team's football shirt. But I'm not trying to pay £120 for a football shirt. I'm just saying. But I have found the solution for myself and for you, the lovely audience of the Don Sam channel, with your own coupon promo code. And this is the solution, ladies and gentlemen. All you've got to do is just go to okjersey.com. As you guys can see, all the options are there. Of course, I'm a Liverpool fan, you guys already know. And then this is the shirt. Look how amazing it looks. I'm just gonna go pick my size, and then after that I'm gonna choose the Premier League patch. And listen, I'm too old to be putting any player names on the back, so I'm just gonna get it as it is. I'm gonna click add to cart, view cart. And this is the same thing that you guys do on any website. You proceed to checkout, you fill in all your information, and then after that, coupon code Hussam. When you click this coupon code, you get a 8% discount. Enjoy shopping, guys. Wow, thanks for finally making it, Rax. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to all of you guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe. This is beautiful. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. It's Friday night. Just because Man United played doesn't change anything. We have the Liverpool panel show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot to unpack. We've got a lot to look at, transfer-wise, football-wise. So many things to cover, ladies and gentlemen, because there's always drama at Liverpool Football Club. You best believe that. So, K-Mac channel is in the description. The Ram stand is in the description. The ever-positive mic is in the description. Mike Das LFC. Beige and Reds TV is in the description. We'll be redirecting you guys over to the call-in show. Please post the link in the private chat box. And Rax is just a YouTube hoe, but he's here after done hoeing IRL as well. Anyway, how are you guys doing? You guys good?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All good.
Damn. I don't feel the energy in the crowd today. I feel the energy in the crowd. I think this is a very upset panel we got today about fairs. Not the StreamYard link, the YouTube link, Habibi. YouTube link. Anyway, let me just start off with Mike. I want to discuss transfers first before we get to the Wolves game, because I think it's important to unpack like Semenyo, Barcola, Guehi situations. Mike, you start us off, brother. Transfer perspective. How are you looking at Liverpool's January window, and what do you expect? What do you want?
What I want and what I expect are two completely different questions and two completely different answers. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what the circumstances around Semenyo are. I've been very adamant over the last 6 weeks of us talking about this, that even if he does come to the club, I don't think it actually solves anything. Solid player, good addition. We need bodies, but I don't think it would solve anything on the football pitch. And ultimately, it makes more sense for him to go to City, not just because City are a better team with a better manager, with a better structure, but the way that they play makes more sense to Antoine Semenyo, because they actually understand how to support their wingers and not leave them isolated in 3v1s. When it comes to the rest of the people that we've been linked with, it's just like the deeper you go, the more shit they get. Bradley Barcola, okay, amazing. You want Darwin Núñez on the left wing? Congratulations, big up Liverpool.
The level of disrespect.
That's disrespectful,
bro. Bradley Barcola. Bradley Barcola is the worst, bro. He is horrendous.
Darwin Núñez, though. Let's have
100%. Bradley Barcola is the Darwin Núñez on the left wing. The guy cannot hit the broadside of a barn. Tell me one thing Darwin Núñez can do well, man. What are we doing here, bro? Have you heard what PSG fans say about Bradley Barcola? I don't need that at this football club.
I don't care what PSG fans say, because the only one.
Listen, the only one that I'm even like remotely like, hey, there's something, is Adeyemi for 20 million, right? Like if you can go get the player, that is the only.
Adeyemi and don't want Barcola.
They are getting worse now. They are getting worse.
Just wait. Only because 20 million schmeckles is nothing to this club, bro. It's 20 million. Liverpool wiped their ass.
So you want Gakpo on the right wing then?
No, I don't want Gakpo at the football club, but that's besides the point.
No, that's what you get with Adeyemi.
Listen. Okay.
After watching him for about 4 or 5 seasons,
let's just backtrack.
Do it is because what's going on here, bro?
I don't want to talk forever because I hate transfers. At the end of the day, it is my firm belief that no matter who you buy, guess what? the big fat bald asshole who coaches this team is going to fuck him. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you get.
You got that bit right.
Now, who you asked me, what do I want? Now, if we're talking about a completely fictitious reality in which Michael Das is the supreme leader of Liverpool Football Club, I would go out and I would get a center back, I would get a midfielder, and I would get a winger, right? Go get me a Malik Fofana type. Do whatever you can to go get me some sort of defensive-minded midfielder and go get me a center back. Why? Coverage. That's it. I have 2 fit center backs right now. I need another center back. I mean, Alexis McAllister is basically playing for Everton when he plays for Liverpool. So I need another midfielder there. And at the end of the day, I have 1 striker available in this upcoming game. And Cody Gakpo isn't cutting it. But also, listen, that's besides the point because I've said this for weeks. Transfers aren't going to solve anything. Shit football is shit football. This past weekend against nine players proved it. So if you think that Semenyo coming to this football club was going to just magically unfuckulate the situation, I got bad news. But either way, I've explained my bits. By all means, someone else take the floor.
No, before someone else, wait. Let's take a step back, first of all. Like and subscribe.
A couple steps back.
How is Barcola like Darwin Núñez? I need an explanation.
Bradley Barcola creates opportunities for himself and then doesn't even hit the frame of the goal. Yes, he is. He literally is Núñez. He doesn't even hit the frame. You know what? You're
Núñez
right.
Doesn't create opportunities for himself.
You're right. What do you mean he doesn't create opportunities for himself? Núñez created many for himself. Núñez missed 37 opportunities by himself. 37 opportunities by himself. So he did
gave credit to the creators rather than him.
Bradley Barcola is so shit that Paris Saint-Germain actively root against him. Like there's a reason why there's the whole
Paris Saint-Germain root against a lot of players. Doesn't mean they're right.
But Barcola is shit. I've seen him play enough. He's horrendous. You know what? If you want to buy a player,
he scored more goals than Doué.
If you want to buy a player from League One, go get me Malik Fofana. Fuck Bradley Barcola. I don't need no PSG reject. Go get me Fofana. Go get me something.
Why is Fofana miles better than Barcola? Because you could argue he's the same player.
I don't believe in Bradley Barcola. I could see a world where I believe in Malik Fofana. I have seen Barcola
because one's younger.
Yeah,
I think we're missing the obvious here.
That's the last thing we need.
I think we're kind of missing the obvious here. None of them are going to play for Liverpool because Slot's son is there.
Yeah, true.
So none of them are going to play.
Regardless of whether Slot is there or not, we are a football club.
Slot's
we are a football club.
We need has got to come out the team, and he only comes out of the team when he gets injured.
No, but beyond the manager, when the manager leaves or whether he's there, we still need to buy. We still need to buy football.
We've still got a £250,000.
We are a football club.
£1,000 a week player that is a problem on that side.
But we again. Forget the fact that Slot's there. We are a football club. When it comes to transfers, we look for transfers beyond the manager, whether he's there or not. That's how football is now.
I'm not going to lie though, mate.
That's what. And whether he's there or not, whether it's Barcola or Adeyemi.
One mic, guys. One mic, please.
We've been linked with Adeyemi for years. Like his name comes up every single year. I would not be surprised if we went and spent money on him. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's 20 million, bro. That's chump change.
I wouldn't be surprised if we just went for the cheap option, the Timu. Was it someone put in the chat Timu option or whatever it's called?
Mm-hmm. Barcola's conversion rate is miles better, is what Jay is saying. Brother, Barcola is clear of Adeyemi in
everyone's conversion rate is better than Núñez. Everyone in history,
so much.
Everyone in history has a better conversion rate than
Adeyemi.
Mike, if you want to do the whole PSG thing, Dortmund fans want Adeyemi out of their club.
Yeah,
bro. All I'm trying to say,
and this is Dortmund, the Dortmund team that's not on the same level as PSG.
The point, okay. The point of me having a go at Barcola wasn't about the player in itself, even though I don't rate the player. It's more about the fact that you're just going to switch the number and the name on the back and get the same result. I've seen 4 different players play on the left wing. I've seen 4 different players play on the right wing, and it's the same thing every time. It's isolated 3v1, cut in, pass back. Isolated 3v1, cut in, shoot. Doesn't matter what his name is, whether it's Wirtz, whether it's Salah, whether it's Ekitike, whether it's Chiesa. It doesn't matter. It's the same result. So, like, you know what? If you want Bradley Barcola, by all means, you know what? We're rich as shit. Go ahead, go do it. But he's going to do the same thing as Gakpo. He's going to find himself in a 3v1. He's going to ignore Kirkez, and he's going to take a shot into the immediate defender or pass it back to Virgil van Dijk. That's what you're going to get. So if you want to spend 80 million pounds on that, by all means. How?
No, he wouldn't.
How would that be the case?
He'll be the same as Luis Diaz, in my opinion. If we got Bradley Barcola, it'll be the exact same thing as Luis Diaz.
No,
that's why I think we can get better than Bradley Barcola. I think we can. However, to say that Bradley Barcola is like Nunes on the left wing is incredibly hyperbolic. Incredibly hyperbolic. At the end of the day, what you get with Barcola is what we get with Luis Diaz. A very technical dribbler, very fast, and very direct player. That is one of the main assets that he has. And
we can't
if you say he's similar to Cody Gakpo, the only thing that he has over Cody Gakpo, and is a massive thing, is that he has the ability to beat his man. Yeah, he has the ability to dribble past players because he is that kind of footballer. Do I agree with the output and the finishing? Of course I do. I don't think he's an incredible finisher.
But he has better output than even Desiree Doué, as an example.
That doesn't matter though.
But then you have to look at the differences with both players, because I think Barcola was a start at the club way before Doué was part of the team, and then Doué had to come in, and then he lit it up. He lit it up. In my opinion,
you guys missing whole point. You guys say missing your whole point with Mike, though. It doesn't matter who you bring into this club. The fact that this head coach still coaching these guys and still at the helm, nothing is going to change. I don't care about the ratings and how his style is absolutely horrendous, and he will stifle any good player.
But Bajan, you missed my point. Regardless of the player, regardless of the manager, we still need to bring players into the football club.
True.
I don't disagree with you there, bro.
Agreed.
But 100%. Why am I going to splash the cash to give it to this guy to freaking hurt his confidence? Why would I do that?
Well,
I don't think
that's more on Hughes and Edwards, because again, at the end of the day, it's the director of football and the hierarchy is their vision of the football club, their vision of the footballers they bring in. So I hope to God it is. I hope to God it is, or they're consulting with the data nerds, as Sam likes to put it. They're consulting with every single faction of the club. But for me, when it comes to a football club, and I thought that's what we're going back to when we signed Edwards, was we take drastic measures in terms of looking at the stats, looking at the data, looking at every single metric that each player has within each position, and then come to a conclusion on who we need to get. That's how I believe we're looking to move from, because we no longer have Klopp under the helm.
Ideally, that is how you would structure your team, Ram, and I agree with you there. That's ideally what you would do. But again, the ultimate problem is the man, that ballhead fraud sitting on the side of the pitch. That's the ultimate problem. Listen to me. We are the easiest team to play against when another team is 10 men or 9 men down. Liverpool is the easiest team to go up against because you can actually outplay us when you short players on the pitch. And that's because of this fraud. Look, we have a problem that every time we go up and we controlling the game up 2-0, we sit back. Why does instructions from this clown? I swear that this man is an undercover person for human rights activists. The man would not want to beat up teams whatsoever. That's my description of the man. The man is an undercover human rights activist person because he won't want to beat teams 5-0, 6-0, 4-0. We got the people, the team, and the players on the pitch to do it. But every time we go up against teams, we sit back after we up 2-0. That is craziness. I have never seen that in my life, that you sit back being up 2-0 and change your style from attacking to defensive and let teams have the ball and play around. That's how we concede goals. We did it against flipping Leeds. They got back into the game. We did it. We did it against Bournemouth. Luckily, we won that game. We did it against Newcastle. Luckily, we won that game. Nah, this man's a fraud. He's a ball fraud, modern day version of Lex Luthor. That's what he is. Joke thing. I don't care what they bring in. I agree with Mike.
Greta Thunberg in disguise.
I still want to sign someone.
I want a debate and a DM. I want short this defense. That's what I want.
Greta's an icon.
What Ram is saying is right though. Like I fully agree. You need to look past the manager as the sporting director and say there needs to be talent to come. Like, we have 2 fit center backs going into this weekend. I don't care who it is. Go sign someone. You have to do it. It must be done.
Canate didn't do training
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You're only furthering the point. I agree. We have to go out, and there are certain players that we need to sign just for the sake of having more options. But it doesn't change the fact that it's like looking at the last 6 games and saying 6 games unbeaten, but then forgetting what happened before those 6 games. It's like you're ignoring the overarching cloud of doom in order to sort of take solace in the fact that you've finally found a little part of the field that's getting some sun. Even though around you, the whole world is collapsing, at least you're in the sun. Like, I just think that I'm never going to be that kind of guy. It doesn't matter if it's 90 degrees. I'm going to know that, there's a fucking earthquake right now, and I'm about to die. So, simple.
Rak, going to you, people want to hear you talk, man. Because first off, before you go, my friend, you still slot in.
At the moment, I'm not ready to get rid of the manager just yet.
Oh, this guy.
By
the way, can we just tell the people, yeah? Rak has every capacity to talk. He just chooses not to talk.
Yeah,
I've been on stream with the guy for too long. Don't blame us. Blame him. Blame him.
Yeah, I'm not backwards about coming forwards usually. I just didn't really have much to say on this particular topic. I'm not sure we will strengthen. I think we at the very least need a centre back, but I think we've shown in the past that we don't always act when we need to, especially when it comes to January. But there's not much I can do to change the way that the club behaves. So whilst I think we need strengthening, I don't necessarily think it's going to happen. But I hope it does, because I think we definitely do need an injection of quality in certain positions. I haven't seen enough of Barcola to get too worked up about. I don't know whether he's the next coming of Nunes or whether he's the answer. And if I haven't seen enough of Barcola, I definitely haven't seen enough of Malik Fofana. So again, it'd be crazy for me to start commenting on which is the better solution. Well, the only thing I know is I think Barcola is right-footed and Fofana is left-footed. So if we are looking for an inverted forward, whether we're looking for someone on the left wing or the right wing, that may inform it a little bit. That's about it, really. I mean, we'll see what happens in terms of strengthening. The most important thing is that we get 3 points in the next, I think, 3 games, which I think is eminently achievable, and then we'll see what happens when we go to Arsenal.
I think. Well, even though we were arguing about Barcola and whoever and Fofana, and the facts of the matter is we need a centre back. We just need one as soon as possible. Whether we can get a quality one in January is a different story. And as Jay says, it's malpractice. We don't get one. How is it we're going to a game week with one fit centre back? It doesn't make any sense at all.
Can I just say to Jay? I remember there was a summer where we sold Henderson and got rid of and sold Fabinho as well. And that summer, I said it was malpractice not to get a midfielder, and we didn't get a midfielder, or at least enough midfielders to replace. Yeah, absolutely. So again, we have a bit of a bit of history potentially coming to where this kind of thing comes. But,
the issue is who you're going to get. Who are you going to get though? Because Guehi, listen, at the end of the day, if any other club on the planet...
Have you guys seen the Guehi City links? The same time.
It isn't even about that, Hussam. If there's a player on the planet right now who is linked to Liverpool and any other club, it's a better option to pick any other club. If you're linked between Liverpool and City, you pick City. If you're linked between Liverpool and Arsenal, you pick Arsenal. Liverpool and Barcelona, pick Barcelona. Real Madrid, it doesn't matter. I'm talking big teams. Obviously, if you were linked between Liverpool and Leeds, it wouldn't exactly be a competition, but you get the point. Who are you going to get? Like, you're going to tell me right now that Nico Schlotterbeck in a World Cup season is going to leave Dortmund, who's in second place in the Bundesliga, to come play second fiddle to Ibrahima Konate? That's what you're going to tell me? You're going to tell me that Bastoni is going to leave Inter Milan in the middle of the season to come to this Liverpool? You're going to tell me that Guehi is going to leave Crystal Palace when Arsenal and City are both knocking on the door saying, "Hey, buddy, I'm about to win big." So, like, you can go to Liverpool. I know that you had the whole thing.
But we also shouldn't discount we are Liverpool Football Club, and people will sometimes say there's always a tendency to go too far one way or too far the other way. If you go to Liverpool, you have the prospect of supplanting Konate, who this season has been, distinctly average, to put it lightly. The fact of the matter is, he only has 6 months left of his contract, which may or may not inform your decision in terms of World Cup years. But also, you could be the Konate replacement longer term, and then Virgil van Dijk only has a contract for a further season after that. And over the last 10 years, we are the club that have gone toe to toe for some of these biggest titles. So I understand that things aren't going well for us this season, but we are one of the top 2 biggest teams in the country, and we are there or thereabouts. Look, there is a rebuild was always coming. As I've said for a number of years, Mike, you know it as well as I do. I always said that, but when it comes to replacing Salah, Alisson, Van Dijk, and Trent, I think to some extent, that's when that's going to be, those are the cornerstones of the team that have been built around, and replacing them is going to be the real test. And those guys haven't been replaced. So, there is some question marks, significant question marks, but we are Liverpool. We are a very attractive club. We have a very attractive reputation, and we're there or thereabouts. We won the league last season. People, that does mean something.
Yeah. I think even though it's really cloudy, really gloomy right now, that there's a lot of turmoil within the fan base as well about the football club. Players won't care about that. The fact that they're playing for Liverpool Football Club, they'll just bite your hand off. Like, at the end of the day, it is a big institution. It's a chance to challenge for the major trophies, regardless of whether we think we're going to be there or whether we think the manager's going to take us there. These players won't give a damn about what we think. They care about what they think. And they'll think Liverpool, Arsenal, City.
Even City. We may be in a situation where Guardiola has a season left, or might even look. There's rumours about him leaving
but
this
are we
summer.
in the best
So it's a
possible
question.
position to take over?
No. But it's something that would weigh into anybody's. If you were an agent, you would think about it. You're like, okay, maybe I'll go to City anyway, because they've got a track record of winning for the last 10 years, 10, 12, 13 years, right? So, of course, there's a background there. But there is a question mark saying, okay, there's a new sporting director who came in last season. Looks like he's done okay, but remember, it was only a few months ago that people were saying that it's been a disastrous summer. Yeah. And then Guardiola, who's the catalyst behind their success, he may not be here next season. So it's a question mark. There's who knows what's going to happen in future.
Look, I just want to mention something on the transfers, because we're all talking about like Liverpool's an institution and we do this and we do that, and players come to us. A lot of players we signed were from clubs below us. Like, there's a lot of players that we signed from clubs that some of them weren't even in the Champions League. Like, and we've done this over and over. So the fact that we're so used to having hits, we haven't had a lot of hits over the last few years, like when Michael Edwards wasn't there. And this season, we've had a lot of misses. Like, blame the coach, whatever you want, okay? But for us to just go, oh, you know what, we'll just get him, and we'll just get him, and we'll just get him. They're not going to work either, are they, with this guy? Because this guy's not making what we've got work. Like, 2 of the players that I could nail on now and go, right, I know they're going to be hits, and that's Isak and that's Wirtz. Like, I just have a really good feeling that they are just going to be hits. They were the best out of all of them. Like, and I had a feeling that whoever they go to, they're going to work with. But this guy has already knocked like 25 million off the value of Wirtz. He's already knocked nearly 30 million off the value of Isak already. And we're probably going to have a whole season of Isak. We're probably not going to get over. I said he wouldn't get over 5 goals, by the way. I did say that. And he's probably not, because he's now injured for the rest of the season. Well, maybe he'll come back at the end, but I don't know. I don't know whether you'd even want to risk that. And Wirtz, 1 goal involvement this season in the Premier League. Like, an absolute monumental disaster on both of those signings. So for us to just go, oh, yeah, Semenyo, yeah, he's going to come in, he's going to do this. He's not. He's coming from Bournemouth. He's coming from a team that's, 18th in the league right now? Like, we're not aiming that high, because a lot of the players we signed were below us, quite far below us. Like Newcastle 5th, 6th in the league. Like you have to really be realistic with this. Like Liverpool aren't signing top signings. We just don't do that, and I still don't think we've done that. And maybe Isak might have gone to a big club, but no one's going to spend 125 million on him. That was us.
Can I ask you
We
a question?
did that.
How
So
many?
I don't think they're going to open the wallet. I don't think they're going to open the wallet in January because what they've spent has not fucking worked.
Just on your point, K-Mac, how many teams are of our level that we signed in the past years?
No, it's not. It's not a Liverpool thing, mate. It's not. Like we don't go for the big guys. We don't like. We didn't go for. We haven't gone to. We haven't gone and tried to get someone out of Real Madrid, have we?
Well, that's not what we
Tried
want.
to
That's
get
not
someone
what
out of
we're
Bayern
asking.
Munich.
But that's not what we're asking.
But that's But that's what we want. You want a sure hit.
No, that's not
Like,
what I want. That's not what
wasn't guaranteed. Frimpong wasn't guaranteed.
That's not what I don't think that's what everyone wants. We just want to sign players that are of the quality that can make us better, regardless of who
Guehi guaranteed?
they're from.
Okay, I don't
Guehi
think it's
guaranteed?
fair. I don't think it's fair to say
Crystal Palace.
you can't on one hand criticize the coach to such detriment, and then on the other hand say that the signings won't be hits. Like the signings are not being hits because they're not being used. Like Kirkez has played 3 games as an actual left back. In my memory this season, I've only seen Milos Kirkez actually play left back 3 times. Frimpong was excellent, and then he got hurt. And then he was excellent when he came on against Tottenham, and he created the second goal. To me, Florian Wirtz getting 1 GA, listen, is it crazy? Absolutely. But how many chances have players missed? If my count's correct, I feel like he should have at least 8 assists in all competitions. He's been poor himself in front of goal. He should have scored more. 100% fair. But that part's on him. The other part is on other players failing to put away the chances he creates. Isak 100% wasn't working, but no one in the front line besides Ekitike has been working. And Ekitike is only working because he's scoring crazy goals. He's making shit happen for himself in spite of everything else. So I can't sit here and actually view the signings when I don't rate the midfield, and therefore I can't rate the forward line because the people who are supposed to supply the forward line are never actually where they're supposed to be. Therefore, the forward line is never going to actually fucking deliver. So it's like there's 2 sides to every coin. I think that there are players that you can go out and you can sign, and we can go from an F to a D or an F to a C if we're talking about letter grades. But there's no player on the face of the earth in the history of the sport that you could just give Arne Slot and we can go from an F to an A. It's not possible. Not with the way that we try to play, not with the whole systems that we inhibit. But like I understand Ram's point. You still want to sign players. I get it. But at the end of the day, you spent £500 million.
I don't think
and you know you
the
reap,
thing is, Mike, it's
you
not even
reap
about
what you
that.
sow.
The thing
You reap what you
that,
sow.
like, I'm flat out, okay? Rax is looking at this from a different perspective. My perspective is the following. I don't think Arne Slot is going to get sacked from now until January. I just don't.
No.
I
I don't think he's going to get sacked this season.
Yeah, I think, look, unless it's like some off the pitch shit, I don't see him getting sacked. I think he's gonna be the Liverpool manager this season. So for me, I'm in a position now where I'm just like, okay, so I want the guy gone, but I can't not discuss transfers just because he's here. There's nothing that I like. There's nothing that we can do about Arne Slot. Like, I want him gone just as much as you do, and you know that. And I've spoken about him even after wins, like the Spurs result, which I think was absolutely disgusting football as an example. So I've looked at him even from that perspective. But at the end of the day, like, I can't not speak about what makes Liverpool better, even because we need players, whether it's Slot or not. Like, that's the thing. Like,
Did you see
let's
Anthony
assume
Gordon
Arne
today?
Slot- So I can change the question for you and for Barnes. Let's say Arne Slot is sacked tomorrow. What positions do Liverpool need in January?
Oh, I think we need defensive players. We need a center back and we need a midfielder first and foremost.
2 center
We need
backs,
to
2
fill out the
midfielders,
defense.
and a winger. That's that. If you're talking about fiction land, that's what you need: 2 center backs,
Ideally.
2 midfielders,
Right.
1 winger. If we're
But-
if we're playing FIFA,
Two right now in January. I don't see us getting more than 2 players in January, realistically. But if you did have to go after 2 players in January, you shore up your defense. Center back and a midfielder. That's what we need. Because McAllister is not a midfielder. He's half the midfielder as he normally was. Half the man. No legs. Can't
So,
count them
so,
on playing
so with
defense.
you guys, have you seen this Guehi to Man City? First of all, by the way, big up to Terry for the raid. Big up to everyone who just joined us from the football terrace.
Is
Like
that
on
the-
your way in, please, and subscribe to
Big
the
up,
channel.
big
We've got
Is that-
celebrities like Raks on the panel. Very, very massive day for the channel. So I
Is
appreciate
that
you guys.
Ake? Is that Ake going the other way?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just that because Martin spoke up about this. Essentially, Liverpool's hope for this, as I said, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. We got 600 people in here, and we're not even at 100 likes yet. Your conversion rate is worse than Arne Slot. Deep it.
Fact.
That's how bad it is. So
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But
Slot hasn't won 1 in 6 games.
Hasn't won in 6 games. What?
So like and subscribe. So
What?
my thing is the following. With this Mark Guehi stuff, essentially the Liverpool hope is that Mark Guehi honors his word, basically. That's essentially the thing. So it's well known, well documented by City journalists that they're gonna go to, like, they're gonna attempt to sign Mark Guehi in January. So the Liverpool perspective is, let's hope that Mark Guehi honors the gentleman agreement, basically. Because we're not trying to pay money for him in January. In January, we're looking at that Jacare kid from Lille, or whatever the hell his name is. And then there's that Greek kid as well, who plays in the German league, Konstantinos something. And
I thought
Schlotterbeck
Greek.
is probably an
Another
outside
Greek.
outside
Okay.
chance. Outside chance, Schlotterbeck.
Schlotterbeck won't sign. Well, Dortmund won't let him leave in January.
no, it's a World Cup year and they're in second place. He's not leaving.
Dortmund very rarely let players go in January unless they have a replacement ready. The only time I remember a player leaving Dortmund was Aubameyang, but I think Haaland signed for them at the time.
Let me ask Rax this question because he's the only slot inner. Do you believe this beef with the manager and the stuff that's happening right now with the slot conversation is affecting players joining Liverpool?
Sorry, I may have missed something. What exactly are we talking about? What beef are we talking
Like
about?
the whole Mo calling him out publicly, his position in the
Oh.
football club. Because shit's changed for the last 4 months. This is Saint Liverpool from August.
Look, I think it's something to bear in mind. Absolutely. You need to take all the factors into consideration. You need to take the factors that even if there is a breakdown in communication between Mo and Slot, as a player and as a player's agent, you want to be looking long term. Is this a good long term prospect for me? Mo Salah might be on his way out in the summer anyway. So it may be an issue, but it may only be an issue for the next 6 months. Of course, it's a risk. But then there's also a risk if you go to City, for example, that Guardiola may leave in 6 months' time. There's question marks over what happens if Arsenal don't win the league this season. Is Arteta? I mean, he's already under massive pressure. I think everybody agrees, and they're in a very good position to win the league. I think Arsenal will win the league, but if that doesn't happen and City have a history of chasing them down, then you've got other big clubs where you may have a bit more stability at Bayern, for example, and other clubs. I don't know. It's something to bear in mind. But I don't think Liverpool are one of the biggest clubs in the world, and if you think that we will get Champions League football, you have to think: is there a big difference if we finish second or third? If we finish third or fourth versus if we finish second, probably not. So we should be looking to finish in the top 3, and I think that's definitely within our grasp. And yes, there's a turnover of the squad required, especially in those key positions that I mentioned. But I don't think people will discount it. You've got to bear it in mind. You've got to take all the information. Look, if I know you're not old enough to have a son, Hussam, maybe you are, but if you had a son, you'd think about it and you think, okay, these are negatives, these are the positives, and then make a balanced decision, also taking into account who's in for you. And I don't think people will write Liverpool off completely just because Salah and Slot have fallen out.
Rock, I got a question for you. What was your opinion in the Spurs game?
It was
Politicians after, please.
3-point lane. 3-point lane.
It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty, but at this point, as I said, the main thing is we need to get the points on the board, especially after I thought that the Leeds game was diabolical, the way that we dropped points there, and that was just symptomatic of a lot of results this season.
I've never been more pissed off after a victory in my life than this.
Yeah, me too. I'm the same. I'm the same boat, Hussam.
Really?
When I saw him,
That was so dreadful. That was
You were angry
so
though?
dreadful.
Oh yeah.
Brother, when Spurs went down to 10 men, I'm expecting sexy football, domination, possession against a shitty Spurs side. We
Why are
couldn't
you
even
expecting that?
dominate Spurs. Spurs had a higher open play
Because
XG
it's
against
Spurs.
us. Against
So?
us.
It's slot.
It's Spurs.
Against us, 11v11, and then 10v11, and then 9v11. They had higher
Yeah.
XG.
I think the thing is that I understand you can look at small windows. Like it was more for me, it was more of an eye test thing. It looked like, especially when we went down to 9 men, we almost like we panicked even more.
Yeah.
And that's not a good sign, right? That you just, I think Carragher broke it down actually pretty well. I know Carragher gets a lot of stick from a lot of people.
Fuck
from our
Jamie
fan base.
Carragher.
I know.
You mean
You're
the
lucky you're
4
even
versus
putting him.
10?
No,
I mean the 4 versus 10 in the box.
But when he said you need to spread out and make the pitch big and play the ball around and show some composure, that's exactly what we needed to do. And it's a very most of these players are very, very experienced, and the fact that it didn't even enter their head to do that. And look, Curtis Jones, he's been good in the last few weeks, but there were moments when he lost the ball and that a Spurs chance came from. You do think, why just use your head for once? But look, that wasn't encouraging.
I agree. I agree fully with what Rax. I mean,
So
we had a. I was going to say,
Go ahead,
we had a show about.
We'll get to the football
Spurs
side
game.
of things in a bit. I just want to just back to transfers. Let's backtrack to transfers because
Everyday transfers.
look,
Everyday
look,
transfers.
because here's the
I
thing.
don't think we're signing anybody, and the reason why
Why?
we're not
Why,
signing
Kim?
anybody, I'm putting this in the chat as well because people are saying, is because
Why?
I don't think they're backing the manager now. Like the guy's contract is out the window. Like that's just gone. Okay, no one's talking about contracts. I don't think they're going to back him. I think we're probably going to end up getting a couple of players back off loan because they've failed. And I also feel that we probably have to sell someone if we do want to sign someone because we haven't got any slots left. We've got no slots. Like we've got no slots to get a European.
Homegrown,
Homegrown.
a homegrown.
So it's
homegrown
Guehi.
process.
The thing is, for me,
Maybe
from
you're
that
no one,
perspective,
really.
K-Mac, I think Endo's gonna leave in January.
No,
I
he's
think
injured.
Endo's
Endo
almost,
and
and
Keita.
I don't
He's
really
injured.
like saying this about transfers. Rax knows because some dickhead will come here like after the window closes because like you said this will happen. I don't like to make guarantees, but I can almost semi-guarantee that Endo's leaving in January.
Jude Bellingham.
Well, isn't
yeah.
his injury till the end of January, which means that you can't really sell an injured player, can you?
Let's
You
just
can because
refinance. Let's just
Endo
go
is still like the
and
captain of Japan.
everyone
Like
else.
he can move back to the Japanese league. He can play. You know,
He's
there'll
got a
always
second
be
mortgage.
suitors for him. So
I think
it's not
Chiesa goes back on loan to Juventus.
I think Chiesa is gone in January.
Go- no,
If-
goes
if-
back to
if
European
Federico
Yeah, but
Chiesa
here's the
leaves
thing.
this
I
club
think
in
Chiesa might
January,
go in
I will
January
burn it
too.
to the ground.
But the guarantee is Endo for me. Endo's guaranteed gone. Chiesa, maybe. I don't know.
There's strong
The thing
rumors
is,
to Inter
this whole
Milan.
If
transfer
Chiesa
thing-
leaves, I will cross the pond. I will go to England if he leaves. I will go to England. If he leaves this football club, I will be outside of Liverpool headquarters the following. I don't give a shit how much it is. I will
That's a
show
long
the fuck
flight
up
for you,
right
bro.
there.
Yeah.
I will
That's a
show the
long
fuck up
flight,
right there.
dude.
And I will gather the troops. It will be.
What
a
if it's
day
on
of
loan,
reckoning.
Mike? What if it's on loan?
I don't give a shit. Federico Chiesa is the only reason why this man has a fucking job based on his goal line clearance. The
He
only
saved him
reason
on
why we
Sunderland.
the only reason why we drew to Sunderland, fucking Sunderland.
It's just a
Sunderland
loan,
at
though.
home.
It's just a
I don't
loan.
give a shit about a loan. You want to know who my 3 attackers available for this weekend are? Ekitike, Ngomoa, and Chiesa. And you're telling me you want to get rid of one of them. Okay. Copy.
Just a little loan,
Copy.
bro.
I just want to say one thing. As much
No.
as
he's not fit.
Gakpo's not fit. As much as I love Mo, now thinking about this in hindsight, I wish Mo just shut the fuck up after Leeds.
Oh, really?
Shit.
I wish.
What, can we not
Really?
revise
Really?
this? Can we not
What did-
revise
what did
this?
he
Guys,
say?
this is a
All
moment.
we
This
all
is a
agree.
moment because Hussam is publicly admitting that Mo did something wrong. So can I finish the fucking statement before
Go
all of you
ahead.
jump?
Go ahead. Go
You,
ahead.
you
Go
didn't
ahead.
already admit
Okay,
this?
let me
This
just
is
say this,
breaking news.
This is breaking news.
You
Listen,
should
now
go
in
for it.
hindsight.
You should
Today,
go for
Uncle
it.
Albert went on a passionate rant. I'm sure Uncle Albert will be on Barnes' College show probably after this. But I'll be honest, I think Mo fucked up speaking up after Leeds because had he just shut the fuck up, after the two results after that we had, Slot probably would have been sacked, to be honest. Like it would have had a bigger chance of Slot gone. And I'll say this, listen. Rak's known me the longest here.
Hey,
I'm not an no, Rak's known me longer than you. Who the fuck you think you are, Ram?
the hell?
Don't
I've
ever
known you the
disrespect
same
Rak's
time
legacy like this.
I've known you the same amount of time as
Me
Rak
and
has.
Rax were speaking on spaces to 12 listeners, thinking it's a big space. You don't even remember those days.
No,
You don't even
because I
remember
choose not
the
to, I
LFC
choose not
only
to delve
spaces.
into the wasteland that is called Twitter, or now it's called X.
There is two people right now in where we're currently at, Rax and Tyler in the chat, who have known me the longest. Tyler was a listener in the chat and he became a subscriber in the spaces eras. Like that's 4 years ago. I'm
The
saying like
disrespect.
2021. You know, shout out to Moby, shout out to Koi. You get me, the OG crew. But anyway, that's beside the point. Rax known me the longest. Look, there is a possibility if Liverpool lose to Wolves that they sack Slot, and they will make it out like they're sacking him because of the result. There is shit happening behind closed doors between Edwards, Hughes, and Arnie, and it's based around the Semenyo signing. Basically, Slot pushed for not wanting Semenyo at Liverpool Football Club. And listen, you guys might laugh. Oh my God, what does this guy from Jordan know? Just like you laughed at Alvarez, and then Dave O'Cop said it 2 months later. Just you laughed at Gakpo, just like you laughed at McAllister. You can laugh as much as you want. But essentially, Slot is one of the main reasons why Semenyo is not a Liverpool player, because he wanted to join Liverpool. But Slot is basically against the signing, my opinion. In what I know, sorry, not my opinion. So now that they're beefing with Edwards and thingy and Hughes, they might use it as an excuse to sign him, and that's also another reason why the contract talks have halted as well. So there is a possibility if we do lose to Wolves tomorrow that they end up sacking him. I'll be honest with you. There is a legitimate possibility.
Have you?
And
have you?
they used the result
seen
as
the
an
odds?
excuse.
Have you seen the odds?
Off?
Oh, the odds of Slot being sacked. He's number one manager now. Like
makes
by
sense.
Who the
some
fuck- who-
distance.
how was anyone else even remotely
Yeah,
close? to
like
I agree.
the
There's a
closest one was
probability.
what?
There's a probability of 60% that he's the
Who's
next.
See,
that?
manager.
99.9%.
the
Everyone and their
closest
mother
one was
knows this.
the
what I
man.
closest
am.
one was the
Football
Wolves
club.
manager.
What are
but
we
now he's
doing? This
gone.
is free money. Everyone head to Poly Market right now. You will instantly become a billionaire. Put your fucking mortgage.
guys,
on
guys,
the slot.
you guys,
Hey,
do
this
not
is
take
not
my
financial
word
advice.
as
Don't
gospel.
listen.
Do not take my
Don't do it.
advice.
Don't
Do
do
not
it.
bet, chat. Do not bet. Betting ruin people's lives. Do not bet.
Big up.
Stop.
Obviously, I'm just joking.
So
Obviously,
now I'm
I'm
looking
joking.
at this January
If we
window.
don't-
Semenyo is 98% gone to Man City. Mark Guehi, listen, he's spoken about his dad being a pastor before. He is a man of God. I hope he honors his word. And I hope he honors his word. And he's like, Liverpool, I'm going to wait until the summer. Because
None of this.
There was a
Rax
What
made
is
a
this?
very
What is
good
this?
point about
1560
the-
chivalry? Are we
Guys,
kidding
guys,
me?
one second. Rax made a very good point about the Pep thing. There is a possibility, and there is murmurs that Pep Guardiola might leave in the end of the summer. So it's not really like Mark Guehi is going to like some solid foundation. The same with Arsenal. What if the manager after Arteta doesn't want to play 4 centre backs? Now you're sat here fighting Saliba and Gabriel for your spot.
I mean, 6
No,
centre
but like
backs?
this is
Yeah,
a
I hear
legitimate
you.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, Mark Guehi, in my opinion, comes to Liverpool and he's immediately the starter next to Van Dijk. It's not a question. Or the starter next to Konate, because Konate and Van Dijk have been just as ass as each other, really. So, you know, he's definitely a starter in my opinion. So there's a lot of drama happening right now where we're sat here watching. I think the plan for Liverpool is to look at that Jacare guy from Lille in January. Possibly look at Konstantinos as well from the German league, and then get Guehi on a free in the summer. In terms of the forward line players, our primary target is Bradley Barcola. Unfortunately, and this is why we all have to pray. We have to pray that Barcola joins Liverpool because PSG doesn't want to sell. We have to pray. Unfortunately, the second option is Karim Adeyemi. Unfortunately, I'm very sad about this.
Better
I'm
than
very
Anthony
sad
Gordon.
about this.
It's better than Anthony
Because this
Gordon.
guy won't help us unlock low blocks. This guy, like, people need to understand, like, please go watch Dortmund. Adeyemi is a counter-attack PNP merchant. That's it. That's all Adeyemi is good at. Does he help you unlock low blocks? No. Does he help you with his final third passing? No. Is he a playmaker? No. Is he even a good dribbler in tight spaces? No.
No.
Like there, nothing that we
criminal?
need
Yeah.
is
I think,
Adeyemi.
Osam, just
Other
to
than
add-
what Mike said, he's a market opportunity right now in terms of price.
I think, Osam, just to add on what you said, you talk about players. I think you said this about Curtis Jones and it backfired in your face at the time. Ever since he moved to from RB Salzburg to Dortmund, he hasn't shown any form of improvement in any aspect of the game, whether that is finishing, dribbling, or the directness that he had at Salzburg. None of it's improved. Nothing at all. That's why I want the club to stay away from the player. I think he's at his level at Dortmund, which is a bit part player, because Dortmund fans want him to be on the bench and be like an Adama Traore. Just come off the bench, use your speed, counter-attack every single time. We can't have that on our team anymore, man.
You're better off just not signing an attacker full stop. Like if we're going to be really honest, you're better off just like our forward line isn't the problem. It's the people supplying the forward line that's the problem. It's the people supporting the forward line that's the problem, not the players on the forward line if everyone's healthy. Obviously, Isak is injured, but you don't go and buy you don't buy a stopgap for a 150 million pound striker. You use your 90 million pound striker as your stopgap, and you keep Chiesa in your back pocket. So, I mean, if we're gonna be totally honest, just bin the forward. I don't like the forwards that are out there. If anyone says Anthony Gordon, I'm gonna lose my mind. I don't know if you watched that game today, but that guy plays for the other team in any game that he plays. He sucks so much ass, it is insane. And I'd rather just get me any midfielder to replace Alexis McAllister. Anyone, just like anyone on the planet.
That is good. That is good.
McAllister is going up for the low price of $1, right? January 1st, anyone can buy him for one singular American dollar. Get me someone to replace him.
Agreed.
That's what I
A
want.
new contract.
One
But
American
the only reason why you give McAllister a new contract is so that it's easier to sell him. That's simple. You give him a new contract so that you can dish him off to the highest bidder in the summer. But that guy has got to get the fuck out of this football club.
CEO Mike in the house right now, people. Maximize on that value as much as possible.
Oh, I've always been this. I've always said, even with Salah, I even told the people last season that wanted to see Salah go or wanted to see Virgil van Dijk go. You sign them and then you sell them, right? Like you sign them to a nice little contract that another team could afford, and then you sell them so that their value is higher, even if it's an extra 15 million. Like, do your due diligence. Re-sign McAllister, ship him in the summer. That's simple. I don't care if he resigns. That doesn't mean anything. Players resign all the time and then get shipped off in the next window. It's not a novel concept.
The funny thing is
I agree with you, Mike.
We've obviously got Isak injured, and we've got Cody injured as well. And the automatic replacement is you put Ekitike and you put Chiesa in there, but he just won't play him.
He ain't playing Chiesa. No.
He's never going to play Chiesa. Can you get rid of this dream?
As much as everyone's talking about McAllister's playing every single game and he ain't coming off the pitch.
Nope.
He's playing 90 minutes all the
Guys,
time.
Szoboszlai is not available tomorrow. He's playing tomorrow.
Yeah, he's suspended.
Yeah, so McAllister's playing tomorrow.
I thought the 10 yellow cards after.
Yeah.
Szoboszlai suspended.
Szoboszlai suspended.
Yes, too many yellows.
He's out.
He's
out.
So
He got a yellow card.
Yes, Habibi, wake up.
He got a yellow card for arguing with Richarlison.
Dick face.
After Richarlison tried to strangle Ekitike on the floor in the goal.
And
it should have been a red card, by the way.
Yeah, I just want to remind everyone.
Would that have helped us play better? 11v8, maybe?
No, it wouldn't have, because we still played
11v8.
They'd have equalized.
You know one thing about
whoa. We all know we can't play against. You cannot listen. There's two golden rules at Liverpool Football Club in 2025. You can never have a 2-0 lead under any circumstance at any point in the game. If you get up to 2-0, it must immediately go to either 2-1 or 3-0. It must immediately happen.
I agree with you.
Rule number 2. Shit, I totally forgot the other.
There's no fight.
Anyway,
We pull the handbrake up every time we up 2-0. We pull the handbrake up every time.
Oh, my bad. Rule number 2. You can never allow the other team to have less than 11 men. Under no circumstance You need to be the one who goes down to 10 men. If someone gets a red card, right? If Spurs get a red card, someone has to get sent off immediately. Immediately get sent off. It must be even. This has been very for 3 years, even under Klopp, we looked like shit against 10 men, and we looked fucking insane with 10 men. So those are the two golden rules. Can never have a man advantage.
Never forget last season, Fulham at home. We cooked the life out of Fulham with 10 men as well. So,
bro, we actually played football. We actually
anyway. Let me just grab these supers. I'm gonna move on, talk about the football. Listen, we've made our feelings clear about transfers. I pray to God we sign Barcola. This manager wants space in the wings. That's why he wants Barcola. I can understand, but he's not good enough. Malik Fofana is better than Barcola, less price. Unfortunately, Malik Fofana is injured right now. I think someone
future.
But my question is,
I think
why he won't
me.
pay it on the wings
They've
when
also
he
just
moves the
signed
ball so
Hendrick.
slowly.
They
It don't make
also
no
signed
sense. to me.
Hendrick.
Also, I agree with what Barnes just pointed out. He wants space on the wing, but one winger is Soboslai inverting, and the other winger is Florian Wirtz. Ooh, so much pace.
Loads of pace.
He doesn't want Slot
loads
does
of
not want
pace,
pace on the wing. Come on, guys. He doesn't want techie players on the wing.
I'm not too keen on
Mike
signing
is so
Fofana
done.
now.
He
I
wants
love
pace on
Mike.
the wing, but he plays Cody.
I'm just
I think that makes sense.
He's a baby,
it's
bro.
like when you said you were angry about Spurs. Like, okay, I would be angry if I was expecting anything half decent, but because I expect dog shit, I'm not going to be mad when dog shit shows up on my fucking doorstep. It's pretty simple.
Mike, it's because it's against 10 men, brother. That's the problem.
So
Nine men,
I always
nine
play
men,
like
nine
shit
men,
against 10
nine
men.
I know
man.
for a fact Rax is laughing his ass off right now off camera as well. I still can't understand why this board doesn't want to buy a midfielder. This team needs a midfielder, centre back more than ever. Centre back, DM, left winger is a must in January. We are looking at midfielders for January, make no mistake. But I don't know who though. The midfield one is someone. If I bring up any name, I'm completely lying and making shit up. So I do not know. Like that position right there is a little bit.
Who would you want, though, Sam?
we got linked to Bergvall, Marmouche.
Oh, please, God help me.
Are
you serious?
Yeah. I've seen like 50 different links recently. Bergvall is one that you guys didn't talk about. No one talked about Marmouche. There was one other one that I bookmarked that I can't.
That's
Because
your guy,
Marmouche is
though,
an outside
Mike.
chance.
Marmouche is your guy, though, no?
Marmouche is an outside chance, and Marmouche is on a shitload of wages. So he'd
No.
he'd have to half his wages. No exaggeration.
He just said, Hussam was just saying he doesn't know it. So I was just starting to think, okay, who are all the random people that I've thought about who've been linked to us in the last 3 days? Bergvall was like 57 million. I'm like whoever created this rumor needs to go straight to hell. Like, what are we doing?
Honestly, Mike, who I would take right now easily to shore up the defense would be Ederson from Atalanta.
Very good.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'd go and get Elliot Anderson from Forest.
I don't know if Edison leaves, though.
If you take Anderson, then McAllister can be. You play him with Gravenberch as a double pivot. McAllister,
Elliot Anderson.
Period.
It's very easy to say get rid of McAllister Barnes, but we got to speak about the fan favorite next to him too. Mr. Drop the shoulder. It's
we're not. If you want to have a war tonight, Hussam, and you want to go after Ryan Gravenberch, I'm down to go to battle. Like, I'm not. We're not doing this. We're not doing
to do nothing, bro. No one's going down to do nothing.
That's not a pause down to go to battle. Ram, grow up.
Like, that's not a pause at all.
It's not a pause at all.
Do anything.
Okay, this is childish now. This is childish. Down to go to battle? Come on.
Listen, I think
to say pause. I'm too old.
I think if we give McAllister like a 2 out of 10, we give Gravenberch a 3 out of 10. He ain't been much better at all.
No, we ain't doing this.
I think Gravenberch's been shit this season.
That's fucking insane.
He's the reason why we can't progress the ball forward. You guys are
bullshit. Total utter malarkey. He's the reason we can't progress the ball forward. Bro, everyone likes to throw out these fucking trigger words like progressive passing and ball carrier. Bro, when you look at the midfield, what are their two options? I can either pass the ball backwards or I can run it 30 yards to then make a 30-yard pass. That's not on the player. That's never going to be on the player.
Do you realize that the one passing the ball forward has been Curtis Jones in this midfield?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know how sad that is? I've spent 200 million on a fucking midfield, and an academy player has been the best player.
Curtis Jones is the only one who in that midfield, Curtis Jones is the only one who has consistently showed me that he doesn't give a shit what his instructions are. He will carry and he will create for himself.
I'm glad you just said that.
Whereas Ryan Gravenberch and McAllister, they remain very static. They remain complacent. and they stay in the same area. When you look at us, when we have
Did
possession,
you just say
we got them.
McAllister and Gravenberg, Mike?
Yes.
So why you want to
They
go
are-
to battle?
No, because McAllister is utter shit in all ways, shape, or form. Like on the ball, horrendous. Off the ball, horrendous. Gravenberch on the ball, good. Off the ball, doing what he's told. Right? Those are.
Did you just
two
say
very different
Gravenberg on the
analyses.
ball good? Oh,
Compared to
saying good.
McAllister? Compared to McAllister? He's
No,
like
but we're
the
not.
second
No,
coming.
but Mike, we're not comparing it to
compared to
McAllister.
McAllister,
Really
Kirk is
low.
good on the
The
ball.
bar is really low.
Yeah, no, we're not-
the bar
dropping the
is
bar.
low.
Come on, let's
but
do
again,
this.
I
Let's do this.
ask you, please go back to the last 6 games, and when we have possession in the middle of the pitch, ask yourself, without looking at the ball, what are the options that this man has? And there are only 2 options: pass it laterally or try to make a 40-yard pass to someone who's covered by 2 players. Everyone in this team occupies a specific area, and they don't move out of that area unless their name is Curtis Jones, Hugo Ekitike, or Florian Wirtz. Outside of that, yeah, but he's
Chiesa.
never on the pitch. He's never on the pitch. You are static, you are complacent, and you wait for the game to come to you. The 3 exceptions are the only ones who are catalysts, who are willing to go do what they want to do. And for some reason, because their output is actually proving to be fruitful, Arne Slot can't do anything about it. Not to mention the fact that now you literally can't because you don't have another striker. So I think it's such a backhanded insult at Ryan Gravenberch when you get angry at him for not being progressive. But are you
I
telling
don't
me
think
that
he's a good passer, though.
okay, but like no one is a good passer when you have to pass it 40 yards into a player that's double.
Curtis Jones and Sobslai are good passers.
No, Curtis Jones runs for 20 yards before he makes the pass. There's a strong difference
That's a
between
bit
him and
harsh.
that's a good thing.
Let's
It's a
agree
good
to
thing that he
disagree.
moves.
Mane came from Southampton, Van Dijk also, Salah from Roma. Like, we have a ton of guys who haven't played for big clubs. You don't have to come from a big club to be good. I agree with this. I agree with this completely from Ed. I don't think you've got to like come from a big club to be amazing or anything like
I
that.
agree.
But as an example, you're allowed to not rate players as well. Like, I don't rate Semenyo as highly as people think. I just don't.
Same.
I just don't rate Semenyo. I don't rate Adeyemi. I like Barcola more because guess what? Barcola gonna get past 3-4 players. And you know, people laughed at me in the summer. Yeah, Mike was streaming with me at the time. K-Mac was streaming with me at the time. And I said this about Ekitike. He has all the fundamentals of football. Barcola is a fundamentally sound footballer. He's fundamentally sound. Like, he has a very good first touch. He's good with the dribbling. He's good in tight spaces. He can get out of trouble. Like, so that alone, I can basically bank on him improving his final third. Dubs in the chat for Ed as well. Thank you so much, Ed, dropping 30 piece tonight. Big up to you, Ed, man. We have won the league last year and won by the skin of our teeth where we should have lost. But this year, those games haven't gone our way like past year. This defensive thing has been an issue for more than just this year. Okay, I disagree with this. I'll tell you why. Brighton. I'll use Brighton at Anfield as the example. Mo scores the winner in the end, and it's 2-1 and Liverpool win, and everyone's happy and blah, blah, blah. From when Brighton scored the first goal until the last minute, Liverpool dominated the shit out of Brighton. My problem is we're not dominant. Like, put it this way. 11v11, Spurs, higher open play XG, look way better than us. Okay, now Xavi Simons gets sent off. Logic dictates I'm playing against one less player. And not only that, I've got all 6 midfielders out there on the football pitch. Like, so let me have it's either you're so defensively good like an Arsenal and Everton have 0.2 XG and they never look like scoring, or you're so offensively dominant like Man City, or bare minimum you have control of the game. We didn't have control. We conceded the more dangerous chances and we created fuck all. The goal that we unlocked the game with was Romero shooting it at McAllister's face, and then it rebounds to Wirtz, who plays a great pass to Isak, and it's a fantastic finish. But I'm just saying how the goal happened, though. I'm not speaking about the finish. So for me, every aspect of football almost we're failing in, and that's that I just find. So you can't defend, you can't attack, you can't control. So what are we doing?
I think the best example last
Liverpool
season
away, baby.
Was Crystal Palace away. I think because we both did a stream together. We were telling everyone on that stream, even though the score was 1-0, we were not troubled. None of the shots they had were troubling the goalkeeper. Alisson could basically have sat through the entire 90 minutes and do nothing. That's what we, even though we won 1-0, those are the kind of games that if you want to control the game, you do stuff like that. Limit the opponent to very, very
Palace didn't have
areas
chances
of-
against us.
Exactly.
I
But
genuinely
here's-
can't get my head around that Tottenham game. Like, we literally had all our midfielders.
That's
on
the
pitch.
worst 90
But
minutes.
here's
You
what
guys
we
haven't
got
even
on
said
manager,
you
guys.
haven't even said the whole worst fact. But go on,
Yeah.
boys.
What's the worst fact, man?
Here's where's the problem. If you're trying to be possession based, are you trying to be attacking? You need to move the ball faster, because when teams sit back on you on a mid block and a low block, you cannot be using these molasses passing slow to the next person and playing backwards. Because what happens, they become more compact, and then you can't be running into the middle of the field and trying to expect to squeeze a pass when there's 4 or 5 players around you. The ball needs to go wide out to the pitches, deep, spread them open the spaces, pass the ball in between the spaces. It's not rocket science. How these guys are playing is exactly what this manager's instructions are. Move the ball slow, just hold possession, and see if you can find a pass into the midfield. There's no structure. There's nothing at all, period.
And the biggest problem that we have is we are so slow that the opposition gets to set every time.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's just
That-
impossible.
that's
It's impossible.
that's 1-1. But you guys, no one has mentioned the fact that if you really want the microcosm in Tottenham to show you what Arne Slot ball is, we had 200 and I believe 3 passes in the opposition final third. I think Tottenham Hotspur had, if my memory serves me, 63. Now, obviously, Tottenham were down a man, and then they were down 2 men for about 10 minutes. But you had 200 passes in the opposition third against the team down a man, and you created the same amount of big chances, less XG, and less total shots in the game against a disadvantaged side. That is the proof of what, the fruits of Arne Slot's labors are. It's literal
Or lack thereof.
lethargy. No. But this is what he wants. It's bullshit lethargy, and then hope that they make a mistake. And guess what? The last 3 games, when you look at our goals, 99% of them are gifted. I mean, Cuti Romero gifted you that goal. Leeds gifted us 2 goals. Sunderland, literally, it was. Listen, Florian Wirtz made it happen, but it's an own goal. It's a freak happenstance, right?
Hey, man,
It's not consistent. I gave him his credit, but it's not like a clear cut open goal, right? And even against Ekitike, like Ekitike dunks on Romero, but like Romero, what the fuck are you doing? What how are you allowing that to happen?
By the way, if you want to see the Romero one where he hits McAllister in the face, have a look what he does after that. He completely runs out of position to try and charge down the ball.
Yeah,
and leaves himself wide open.
That is slot ball
around him.
Let me just get through these, you guys, so
My
you can
bad. Go
speak
ahead.
about
Go
goals
ahead.
tomorrow. Fell out of my chair when Hussam apologized. Don't exaggerate. I've given
must.
Salah 0 in match reactions before. I have some shame. Magnum PI on smoke. Love what he's on nowadays. Who's Magnum PI?
Mike.
Mike.
I don't even know what.
How do you
Magnum
not know
PI
who
is.
Magnum PI
No, no,
is?
Magnum PI.
Tell it.
no. Forgive it. Hussam is not our age, Mike.
Can you
He's not
see
our
this?
age.
Can
There you go.
you
That's Magnum PI.
There he
That's
is.
Magnum PI.
That's Magnum PI there.
I still don't know who that is, but fair
He's
enough.
really
I wouldn't be.
Hussam, it's an old show that used to be back in the 80s, early 90s.
Mike is younger than me. He's just a nerd. I wouldn't be surprised if Wolves win
Excuse
tomorrow.
me?
Struggling teams always seem to show up against Liverpool. Remember Watford in 92? Brother, I'm gonna be honest with you. If we lose to Wolverhampton Wanderers tomorrow, sack him in the tunnel. Like this.
If
like
we don't
this,
beat
like
Wolves
anyways,
at least 5-0, we should sack him anyway.
buy him a ticket to the
1920.
Netherlands.
That has to be
straight
like a
from the
Brendan
game.
Rodgers. Like
We were
like he's
undefeated
sacked
at-
and he still has to do a press conference at the end.
Malik, if that happens, brother, we are finished. O'Shani says if we get to the DM and move Gravenberg to the 8, he's cooking. Yes, but perfect position for Gravenberg to not pass the final third. Let's go.
Keep Krav back in the six.
I'm gonna make me
We
lose my
got to
mind.
LFC 09. You'll never walk alone. We're not going to sign anyone in January. FSG won't want to spend on slot who might not stay beyond next summer. We need strong legs in midfield who can support Wirtz. We will need a winger to play in Mo's place.
It's not the manager though. It's for the football club.
That's my thing. There's positions, brother, who we need regardless whether it's slot or not.
Yeah,
We need a centre back anyway. We need a DM
Regardless.
anyway. We need a winger anyway.
Think of buying. Sorry, Sam. You're gonna go.
The last one.
Yeah.
Hassam, I seen today this manager telling he needs pace on the wing, and he also praised Ekitike for pace. He's mentioning PSG attack again. He needs space on the wing, and he's starting Gakpo every single game. This
He
is
can
the
shove
thing
his
I
pace
don't.
in his ass. He's fucking lying through his fucking teeth.
I actually think those odds need to
He
be higher.
has that again. Oh,
I think those odds need to be higher.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Greatest threats to world peace have been announced. You get me? Everyone knows. Stop it,
The
please.
leader's supposed to be. That's who was supposed to be at 41%.
Percentage needs
That's
to
what
be
I'm
higher.
asking.
I literally have no idea. It's a meme.
Please
that's
do not hazard any
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Mike, must be your guy. It's your guy, Mike.
Mike,
It's
no,
your guy.
Rak, we're not doing it.
Hey, don't you dare call that bald cuck my guy. All right, Arnie
of us
Cuck is the
see-
enemy of this football club.
All of us seeing what this head coach is doing with his club, and I'm still shocked. A very, very smart guy in Rak still backing this guy. It just blowing my
That's New
mind.
York, baby.
Really
That's
blowing
New
my
York,
mind.
baby. Big up.
Okay, I'll tell you why. First of all, guys, we're gonna speak about the football now. Liverpool Wolves. We're gonna touch on the game a little bit.
Praise be.
Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. We've got
Yeah.
700 people locked in. Thank you guys so much. We're also gonna send you guys over to Beige and Reds TV after this. They're doing a call-in show, so make sure you guys stick around. Entertainment all night, baby. Now, this is why Rax is not slot out. Not for anything logical. Because as logical as Rax says, Rax has an emotional side. Because he is not a robot.
Does he?
Contrary to popular belief, he is not a robot. He's actually quite emotional. So the only reason why he doesn't want slot gone is nothing but an emotional reason, and he'll probably verify this himself now.
Yeah, look, like I said a couple of weeks ago when I was on, there is a very strong rationale for the club to get rid of Slot. And I think anybody who has that opinion is difficult to argue against it. Likewise, I think there are still people who don't want to see Slot sacked and want to see him turn it around. And that's the camp that I'm in at the moment. But it's very close. I mean, look, if we lose to Wolves, considering Wolves are on course to potentially be the worst team in Premier League history, that's a big deal, right? But there is a lot of evidence to suggest that Slot isn't going to turn around. But I think there is. I still think I still have a hope that when everybody is back fit and the team is fully constructed, then we can do better. Whether that better is good enough, we shall see. But like I said, if anybody has the opinion, as the other five of you do, that it's time for Slot to go, I'm not going to argue against it because there's a significant amount of evidence to suggest that that's not a stupid opinion to have. But it was only look. There comes a point when everyone it can become Slot out. But look, and this may be a crazy thing to say. There will also, if Slot is to win, was to go into a winning streak or whatever, then I think people will potentially change their opinions back. You have to have an opinion that can be changed. If Slot was to win every single game between now and the end of the season,
Yes.
and we won the league,
Sure.
This is it's an absolutely crazy hypothesis, right? But you should never have an opinion that you say unequivocally, I'm never going to turn my back on, because shit happens
Facts, Tyler.
sometimes.
Exception.
Say that again. Go on, say that again.
It's okay.
Tyler's known you 4 years as well, just as long as I have.
fine.
Yeah?
It's
Listen
not-
for a
it's
long
not-
time.
Let's stick to the reality.
But it's not happening. But I think if you said 4 months ago, is there any circumstance under which Slot would get sacked? I don't think anybody would have said, yeah, there is a circumstance. So these things can change. And look, ultimately, I don't have any say in what happens or what doesn't happen. So I'm just going to kick
But
back.
Rax, surely if you lose to the worst team in the league tomorrow, even emotional Rax might go like, this is,
No. Everyone has a limit. And look, Hussam, you turned to being Slot out 4 weeks ago. Something like that.
4 weeks too late.
4 weeks ago. Okay.
It's not even, the mad part, it wasn't even the first or the second goal, because I still had belief even 2-0 down. Third goal completely broke me, I'll be honest.
I know. And look, I was close at that point too. That and the PSV game, I think, were completely unacceptable. But everybody on this panel, there was a point where you changed from slot in to slot out. So we all understand that there is a point, and everybody's point will be at a slightly different position. I'm not saying that I will never ever be slot out, but I'm just saying that I'm not at that point just yet. And it may be
which is
tomorrow.
fine.
It may be this time tomorrow. It
Right.
may be at the end of the season. It may be in 2 seasons' time after we've won a treble or something, some crazy shit
Right.
like that. I don't know.
You know
I don't
how
think
sad it is
I don't
at
think it's going to
Liverpool?
happen.
You know how
Rak,
sad it
just-
is that Liverpool
Rak, 2
tomorrow have a
seconds.
slot at 11 p.m. I'm messaging people to do a Premier League show, and I'm adding a footnote. If Liverpool lose, I'll cancel the show and do a crisis meeting.
Oh no!
Right.
Wallah, I'm not gonna
Hey,
lie.
we will be there.
No more crisis meetings,
Right.
man.
Go and play,
Gonna
mate. Go and
bring
go.
this slide up. If we lose, are you slot out? Have a look. They're the only two teams in the whole of all of the leagues.
No wins.
Who's the other team next to Wolves?
Grantham,
Grantham.
National League,
Who the
National
fuck
League,
is that?
Who are
Exactly.
they?
Exactly. That's the whole
National
point.
League North. I
Guys,
think.
Wolves almost drew to Arsenal. Guys, remember, there's one thing I have to say, and I have to say it every week. And I need to be abundantly clear about this. Anything but 3 points is a categorical loss. Any draw is a loss. If you have any ambition, which I do, I'm not just going to I'm not going to fucking give up on December 26th. I want to win the Premier League, which means you have to win 20 of 21 remaining Premier League fixtures, which means that you are given one draw, not even a loss. You have one draw for the entirety of the rest of the season. That's it. You draw a game, it's a loss. I said this 3 weeks ago when we lost that sixth game, before we played Leeds, before we played Sunderland. Every draw is a loss from here on out. A team has not won this league with 6 losses in 12 years. That's simple. And if you go and you look at the total number of games of points dropped, I think the lowest has been 10. Teams drop at maximum points in 10 games in an entire season. You've already dropped points in 8 games. And that would be if we're going on a historical basis. And if you think that the Premier League champion is going to finish on 80 points, you're literally smoking crack. So
Whoa. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
The league winner this season is not going to be lower. It's not going to be 84 points. It's going to be higher than 84. You're like, I'm sorry. City and Arsenal. I mean, I think if we go 20 of 21 and we draw one, I think that's 89. I believe.
I don't know, Mike. If
I
it goes
believe
to
it's 89.
if it goes to the wire, I think it may be low 80s.
I don't think it will, because I think at some point City will pull away
No.
and Arsenal will fall off. I don't know.
I think
City,
it'll go to the wire, personally.
Look, the thing about it as well is, for some reason, we seem to have forgotten that we lost 9 games in 12. Like we seem to just think we only lost 6. Oh, we only lost 6. No, we didn't. We lost 9. like people seem to have just like took those 2 Champions League games and the game that we threw away at Anfield in the cup. We they're just at the memory bank. No, we lost 9 games in 12. Like this guy should have gone. Like he should have gone. Like
that doesn't include last year too.
Even conceding 3 goals and 4 goals at Anfield, like Rodgers, Hodgson.
I always say this: Blackpool
them-
beating us 2-1 at
none of them
Anfield
did
was a
that.
disaster. It was a disaster.
We've gone down 3-0 at home 3 times
It's
in
like
the last
10,
2 months.
It's like 10
2
hard
months.
stuff. Like 10 hard stuff. Like getting thumped at your own ground. Like, sorry. Like
I turned on him,
I
man.
can see us losing against Wolves, by the way. Wolves are due a win. Like, you've just looked at the list.
No.
Oh my God!
They should have drawn against
Arsenal.
Yeah. Literally 3 own goals, and one of them being a corner that shouldn't have even been a corner.
Yeah, they're not a win,
Arsenal this season are probably.
But a draw is a win for
Wolves
Wolves. I'm sorry, Ram. A draw is a win. A draw right now against Liverpool is a win. That's a win.
But they're not.
I mean, forget it's not really a question. It's not really
in the garden. Like for some of the results he's got. Like I think own goal's going to be his top goal scorer soon. Like the way they're going, but it's just the way it is. Like they're a defensive-minded team and they don't concede many goals, and we're shit. Like even when we're winning, we're shit. Like we've been shit even when we've won. Like this season, so. Are Wolves going to win against us? Like seriously?
I don't think they're going to win.
We beat them 2-1. Do you remember that game?
If we give up a goal tomorrow sack slot.
Yeah,
We
I
are
don't.
gonna
I
give
don't.
up a go on it tomorrow.
I don't think that Wolves are going to. Again, I think a draw is a win. So in that sense, that's very possible. I don't care how shit we are.
I swear to
Just-
God, I'm fearing.
No, I know. Listen,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
very, I'm very gut feeling, right? I'm a very much a gut feeling guy.
Mike, I don't know where this is going.
I
don't know
cannot. What do you mean? I'm just saying I can't.
Go ahead, Ram.
We could have
Pause.
I can't
Robbo as a
foresee us
centre back
losing.
tomorrow.
I can't foresee us losing, but I
What
can
do you mean
foresee us
pause? I ain't
drawing,
gonna
which is a
pause.
loss.
He's gonna say something mad.
Robbo
No,
could
I
be our
just said
centre back
I can't
tomorrow.
foresee us losing in my gut. I can't see that. But a draw is a loss. That I could see. I could see us drawing this
Oh,
game.
you lot
You know
are
what? You know what?
fear-mongering.
It is a loss.
I-
Agreed.
I could see us having 399 passes in the opposition final third and having less than 5 shots. I can see us dominating. We have 85% possession. We've got like 6 shots and we have 400 passes in their half. I could see Wolves ending this game with 150 passes and having the same amount of XG as us. That's what I could foresee. Now, is it going to go in? I don't know. I employ Allison. Allison can fucking save anything. Are those 5 shots that I make going to go in? Well, is Ekitike on and on the day? Is he going to be Superman? Maybe. But do I think that we're going to out and out dominate any team that exists at any league level on the face of the planet? Under no circumstance, it's categorically impossible. A Sunday league team could give us a hard time. So we're not going to dominate Wolves, but I don't think we're going to lose.
So let me
Okay,
let me ask the question to all you guys. What are the chances Chiesa starts tomorrow? Because there's no
Zero.
Sabal.
0.
There's no Gakpo.
Federico Chiesa was the only player who was forced to train on Christmas. There you go. Only player at AXA
That's a
Training
lie.
Center on Christmas was Federico
That's a lie.
Chiesa. I know
That's a lie.
allow me to push it. It's a lie, but allow me to.
What we doing?
Wow.
What we doing this? Wow, Mike. I love Mike, man.
Do you know what?
Guys,
do you know what? Do you know what makes
Can
me
I
laugh,
can I
though?
just say one thing? We've been doing YouTube together. I started working with Barnes this season. Ram stopped being a bitch this season, so I started working with him again.
What?
I've been working with you guys for so long. This Chiesa thing I have said, and you guys have said 100 million times. It's not going to happen.
I agree.
They're still speaking about Chiesa's fitness a fucking year and a half later. That
Rio
guy
has a better
played 90
chance.
minutes against Southampton in the Carabao Cup third round, ran his ass off for 90 minutes, and got the assist for Isak's first goal for Liverpool Football Club. This whole will Isak start? He won't. I want him to. I pray that he starts. I'll have some confidence heading into the game if he does, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
What did Chiesa do to him though? What did he
He
do?
got some sort of photos of
It's-
Slot in a
it's-
compromising situation.
It's a listen. No.
Do
It's a
you know the
really
biggest problem with
complicated.
Chiesa for slot.
Maybe
I
he
just-
called him a bald bastard in
No, I
training.
No.
I just think Chiesa's he just wants it more. Like he does things that are probably against what Slot wants. Like and that's
Like doing forward passes.
I just don't think he likes Italian people. You know, I think that he has some. I think he has a grudge because of World War II.
This whole stream is going down a
he
crazy
hasn't-
rabbit.
Oh my
Arnie-
god!
No,
no,
we're going too far now.
Arnie
We're going too
Slot-
far. We're going too far.
Arnie Slot has not forgiven Europe. That's all I'm saying. Like I think that he has a personal vendetta against the country of Italy. So
I know he
listen,
has a grudge on
There's
players.
there is a big reason why we're not really getting those super strong links to Bastoni. Just saying. There is a reason why we're not getting those super strong links
Mike,
to.
Mike, we signed an Italian centre back.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what? He only played in one game against
And he got
Southampton,
injured.
and he got
That
hurt,
was-
which was Arnie
Which
Slot's
was the
master
game that he
plan.
disrespected the cup.
Yeah,
by playing all the
studs out of his
youngsters.
boots, so he slipped.
Mike, we signed a German, and if you look at the history of football,
Listen, I'm
Dutch
just,
and Germans,
let me
don't-
just push my fiction. Let me just push my fiction.
I must be Chiesa must have done something to him, whether it be Federico or his dad might have done something when he played against him. Something must have happened, bro. I swear to God, because a guy can't have that much big of a grudge on you and don't play you when he has no one else. He will play. Hassam, if you want an answer, he will play tomorrow at 3 p.m. against.
But that's not Barnes' question.
In the 88th minute, he'll come on.
He will start. Sorry, he will start.
So Ram, you saying he will start tomorrow?
Yes.
Rio Engamoa is going to start ahead of.
I think
Federico
Rio
Chiesa.
starts tomorrow.
But I don't think either of them start because we're going to go
I don't
full
think
on
either
wing back.
start, you guys.
Kirkez,
I think both of them
Frimpong
start.
as wing backs are going to be
Yeah,
playing.
he'll play
wingers.
Frimpong as the winger.
Frimpong's not. Oh, he is fit.
Yes,
but-
he is. He had a
Frimpong
bloody
got
lip.
a bloody lip.
He had a
He
bloody
was just
lip.
stitches.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. You
Which I
you
didn't
already
understand
know.
why he took him off to begin with, just because he needed to get a little bit
Chiesa
of
will start. Chiesa will start.
He's
You
going
can
to
trust
do
me on
this.
this.
He's going to do the same bullshit diamond overload in the middle with wing backs playing as basically overarching wingers that are just so far out of the play that it's a complete inconsequence of them being on the pitch. There's going to be 5 guys in the middle standing around doing nothing, and Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate are going to have maybe like 300 passes between each other. Ball's just going to go laterally every time.
Guys, Skull might have hit the nail on the head, and I don't want to see this.
Gakpo start.
No.
Oh, I could see that too.
Robbo.
No, we could do
Robbo.
something crazy. He could do something like play Robertson as a left midfielder.
He could. He did do it against
He did
Tottenham.
against Tottenham.
the Spurs.
He did
wasn't it?
against Tottenham at the end.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
going to
he played Robbo higher.
redefine terrorism football. Tomorrow we will redefine the terminology for
He played
terrorism.
Robbo high and he kept on giving the ball away.
Oh, no.
Most experienced guy there.
I'm gonna
Hurting him.
I might listen. I know that it's haram, but I might put in a bet that there will be no shots on target in the first 30 minutes of this game.
No.
I'm foreseeing 0 shots on target until like the 35th minute. I don't even think that we get a touch on the
We will have a
opposition
shot on
box.
target.
No.
Oh, wait,
If it
Soboslai's
does,
not playing, is he?
yeah. If it does, it's going to have to come from outside the box. So maybe if I can figure out a way to like make it so that it has to be inside the box, shot on target, I'm going to place that bet.
Can I also mention something that no one's talked about? This will be the first game Liverpool have played this season in the Premier League with Dominic Szoboszlai not in it.
Big up Barnes. I know.
I
wanna
am
go start this
genuinely
week. Appreciate it, bro.
shitting my pants. Like, what that's going to even look like with no Szoboszlai in the team. Like, he's
Man
somewhere.
around with
He's either
legs.
right back, centre mid, number 10, on the wing, whatever. Like, he's not there. Like, what the hell are we going to do? Like, does anyone even know what to do?
We've got Curtis Jones.
Genuinely.
I don't think we have Bradley either, by the way.
Like,
Oh, Lord,
that is a conversation we've
That's a
never
good
had
thing,
this
though.
season.
Says who? We don't have Bradley. We do have Bradley.
No, Bradley went off
50-50.
injured, didn't he?
He's 50-50 as well.
He's a bag of
Oh.
glass. He's a bag of glass.
Nah, but Frimpong will be
I
playing right
wouldn't
back. Then
even
we have to
wanna
play
see him come on then
Chiesa.
if it's
Chiesa starts.
50-50.
Just I can't see. We've done this too many times. I have to see it to believe it. You know, it's like a moment of divine intervention. You know, you don't believe it until you see it. You have to walk on water in order for me to believe that you can walk on water.
Fears.
Like,
Guys,
we're
I push you
literally-
know.
like, we are literally going to have
See you,
a
see you,
load of
Barnes.
Big up,
kids.
Asian,
You
man.
Big
know
up,
what I mean?
Buns.
Yeah, bro.
We are literally
I'll see
going
you
to
guys
have
on the
like
chat
a
when
load
you
of kids
call
on
it.
the bench. Like,
Brother, we're talking
Morrison-
about starting Robertson left wing, and you're worried
yeah,
about the
like
bench.
Morrison and Lucky and Naoni and Engamoa and Pilling, because they're the people that trained, and probably like 4 goalkeepers.
Did you see our Christmas picture? The
What? Sorry.
Rack.
what?
I can promise
yeah,
you have no idea.
I'm
I
gonna-
can promise
I'm
you
gonna
have no
share
idea
this.
where I'm going with this. I promise.
share
I
this.
promise you have no idea where I'm going with this.
Go.
I saw. I
They're going
believe.
to save our season.
I believe if my count serves me correct, I think I might have seen 20 players, and 13 of them were senior players, and I believe 2 of those senior players were Anyoni and Engamoa. Now, it might have been 13 senior players and then plus 2, but regardless, I saw 6 faces that I've never seen in my entire life training with this club 3 days ago. That is the state of what Liverpool is. We literally have like 13 senior, out and out veteran players available at the football club at the moment. It's that bad.
So you're saying we're going to have
Only
3
guys
goalkeepers
there-
on the bench?
And we had the best transfer window.
Pretty sure.
Big up Freddie Woodman,
You know,
man. Big up him.
we might end up seeing Freddie Woodman come in as Ekitike's substitute. So like anything is possible at this current moment. We could even see Curtis Jones playing center back. Who knows? I have no idea.
Nah, it'll be Grav.
Actually, it'll be
Curtis
real.
Jones playing centre back. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, man.
That's not AI, by the way. That's an actual picture. That's
not
an
AI.
actual picture. They were at the right side of the photo, but like I'm looking at like 7 youth players, and I'm like,
Oh my god!
this is
God.
what
Can
the
Scott saying.
we not do this? Because this is going south very badly.
Oh my god!
Oh my God, Skull. Anytime you
Yeah, we don't do this.
oi.
Hey.
hold
I
the
think
time
we
off.
need to
for that.
remove it.
Wow.
It was funny.
So
Yeah,
I,
but
I,
I was
was-
going south.
I timed them out. I didn't ban them. I timed them
Okay.
out.
Oh, it looked like it was banned.
Ram,
Yo,
are we gonna beat Wolves tomorrow?
yes. Yes, I hope to God we do.
Look how unconfident this fraud looks. Ram,
What
are
do
we
you
gonna beat Wolves? Look at his,
Yeah, we're gonna beat
look at his
Wolves.
face. Yeah,
gonna
and then he
beat
looks
You
at the
can't even
ground.
say it
I'm
with a
never
straight
someone-
face. You can't even say it with a straight
No,
face.
it's because Hussam started laughing, so I started laughing. It's as simple as that.
Blame Hussam. Okay. Good.
Yeah,
Oh,
Hussam, he
exactly.
didn't start
Thank you,
laughing.
Mike. Blame Hussam. What
Yeah,
a fraud! I realized this all. This all is. You know, you're such a fraud, Ram. You need to acknowledge you're a massive fraud as well. You're not
Why?
just a small.
Why? What did I
fraud,
do
you're
that was so fraudulent?
I don't know. I just felt like saying it.
Okay. I love you too,
Yeah, I just
Habibi.
felt like saying it. Yeah, you don't need to love me. We're good. We're good, brother. We're good. K-Mac, are we beating Wolves tomorrow?
Oh, mate, I don't want to bring up numbers and stats because the last time I did that.
You can bring them up as long as they're fucking accurate.
No, but I mean, like, we've absolutely done Wolves over repeatedly for so long. Like, we've got such a
Yeah.
good record against them. And we've also got such a good record over the Christmas period.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Do you legitimately think you won't beat them?
I think it might be a draw. I think it'll be a draw.
Nah,
I think
do you
it'll
know-
be 2-2.
I also want to point out what Rain said. Apparently, Diogo's kids are going to be a part of the.
Yeah, I know, and that's yeah. It's the Wolves connection in it. I
Yeah.
kind of get it, but
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay.
yeah, it is a bit. Yeah, I know it's very depressing. So sorry, mate. Sorry, Omar. Sorry. I think it'll be a draw.
Florian Wirtz goal and assist.
No, I think it'll be Ekitike with an equaliser at the end.
No.
The funny part is he just said goal and assist as well.
Yeah, man. Goal and assist.
Don't you think that's a little bit greedy, Habibi? Goal and assist? Both? Both goal
Mike,
and
Mike,
assist?
remind me, who are we playing again?
Listen,
Oh, like
listen,
that made a difference versus Forest, yeah?
listen. I think Wolves
There's a
U12
difference
team
between
could give
Forest
us
and
trouble.
Wolves, Habibi.
So I'm not sure if Wirtz is going to get both, if any, if he even plays. So we'll see.
Nice.
If he doesn't
nice.
play, then who plays?
I don't know, but this manager, he keeps throwing curveballs. For all I know, I'm going to see and Yoni starting next to Curtis Jones and Wataru Endo. I have no idea.
Well, you won't see Endo. He's injured.
He's just going to inject him with some steroids. Boom, you're fit. Bada bing.
I'm off doing more Reno. Take care. What does Reno mean?
Renovation, I'm assuming.
Renovation,
Yeah.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Probably renovating your body, Tyler, after everything you've done over the last 48 hours. Oh, man. We really suck, don't we? We really absolutely suck right now.
Now we're going to
Thank
win,
you, Tyler.
guys. We're going to win. We're going to win comfortably. Wirtz goal and assist tomorrow.
You sounded
Gonna
very
beat it.
confident when I first asked you.
And
Very
listen,
confident.
I think it's pretty simple. You're about to watch the most disgusting, vile, diabolical, anti-human, crime against humanity,
Okay, we get it.
disgraceful 1-0 that you've ever seen in your entire life. Like it is going to be a horrendous win. It's going to be such a bad win that you're going to be sitting here saying, I don't even think that we should allow the PGMOL to give us these 3 points. I think that we should donate these back to the cause, distribute them over everyone else because we do not deserve this. That's how bad of a win I think it's going to be. But I think it
Okay.
will be a win. I think
I
it
think
will be
we've
a
got
win.
Simon.
And on
I think
that
we've got
note,
Simon
we're gonna
Cooper
wrap-
as the ref as well, which is even worse.
What about me? I haven't predicted.
Yeah, Rax has to get his prediction.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Rax.
Rack
My
is
bad.
slot in, so he doesn't get a prediction.
Wow.
That was edgy. That was
I'm gonna go 2-0. And
He just lagged out, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it becomes exponentially worse if we don't get the win against against Wolves. So yeah, we have to win.
Anyway, guys, I think
no
we'll win
negotiation.
4-0. I think we'll win 4-0 against Liverpool.
What?
You're not even confident. Where's the confidence in your voice then?
Anyway, guys, K-Mac channel is in the description. Ram's
look at
channel
this
is in the
guy.
description. Mike Nats LFC in the
on.
description. Rak's Twitter is in the description. Go give him a subscribe. We're going to be redirecting you guys over to Beige and Reds TV. They're doing a call-in show. He's already live with one of the guests. So if you guys want to go over there, show them some love. And if any of you want to call in, stuff like last week, it got really, really heated with K-Mac going on there as well. Regardless, love you all, man. Appreciate you all. And see you guys later, man. Peace out.